Oh my gosh, it's happening again! Fresh from D23, we're back at Walt Disney World! Oh, that's right, we've flown all the way to Florida to Disney's Hollywood Studios because Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, aka Star Wars Land, is about to open all the way officially to the public in just a few days. Now, Allie and I were gonna be here for the big grand opening anyway, but we had to fly out a little earlier than anticipated because at the last second, very unexpectedly, for the first time ever, Disney has invited us to come see Galaxy's Edge on their big media preview day and opening ceremony, which means tomorrow we're going beyond the bushes. But first, we better check into our hotel. Oh, wow. The Grand Floridian Resort and Spa, one of the greatest hotels anywhere. Now, we actually had rooms booked in a different hotel that we booked ourselves. But it's been years since I've actually stayed in the Grand Floridian. So there's no way I was gonna say no when they offered to hook us up. Now, like I said, this is the first time I've ever been invited to do anything like this ever. So I was super nervous we were gonna show up and it wouldn't work. But not only does this special media magic band open the door, they even hooked us up with some sweet media swag. Free fancy Galaxy's Edge magic band, a press kit containing all kinds of information about Star Wars Land, and even these sweet Batuu backpacks. They gave us weird little Star Wars hats, Galaxy's Edge water, and a crazy Star Wars water container to put it in. Wow, not too shabby, huh? A strange Galaxy's Edge Coca-Cola shirt, and even this really weird cooling towel here. Oh, I'm already sweaty. This is gonna come in handy. And best of all, look at this. My first ever Disney media badge. After all these years, they finally figured out I was here. Dude, how cool is that? And the crazy part is they didn't have to give us any of that stuff. They know I've already been to the one in California, and I already like it. So this is just the cherry on top. Did that just make a noise? I have no idea what we're doing or what to expect tomorrow. All I know is we gotta get up early, so we should probably get to bed. Right, R2? Well, it's morning. Yay! Time to get Allie a free complimentary breakfast and hop on the bus to Star Wars Town. Wow, that all happened so fast. Off the bus, into the park, they stuck a flash drive in our hands, and now time for a presentation. Ooh. Oh no, we forgot the popcorn. Ooh, top secret, no filming.
As we look towards the future, as Walt said, we will never be done, and that's certainly never been more true than it is today. I know for me personally, I'm looking forward to seeing this glorious property from a new height, right? So the Disney Skyliner, I think, is going to be just a fantastic addition that's coming in September. As you know, Rise of the Resistance, which you'll hear more about coming in December. Couldn't be more excited about that. A one-of-a-kind attraction like no other.
This is the most ambitious attraction we've ever done at Disney, or maybe that anyone has ever done. It is everything Star Wars all in one package. We are actually captured by the First Order. We're captured by Kylo Ren. We're pulled aboard this Star Destroyer, now prisoners of the First Order, with Kylo Ren intent on getting the information that we have, the location of that secret base, and getting it from us one way or another.
Whoa, holy cow. We just saw so many epic things. And they just told us we might be getting a sneak peek inside of the Rise of the Resistance ride. Dude, that was a surprise. Okay, now I'm excited. I gotta be honest with you, this whole time I was kind of like, okay, we've already seen Galaxy's Edge in California, but you know, it'll be cool. But if we really get to go inside that other ride, even just a piece of it, I am going to freak out. All right. This is it. The big moment. We are finally going to get to see Florida. Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. Wayne's World. Thank you. I can't believe that worked. Whew, I gotta calm down and try not to scream. I already lost most of my voice. Wow. This is it. So weird. The entrance is totally different. But as for the land itself, it's Batuu. Wow, see, Anaheim was Bat 1 and this is Batuu. Sorry, little Star Wars Land joke. Dude, look at this. This is different.
Look at the size of that crater.
Supposedly, from what everyone's been saying, this crater right here
It's from Captain, now DJ Rex, crash landing on Batuu.
The story goes he was then reprogrammed by Mubo over there at the Droid Depot.
And then sold off to Oga's Cantina, dude.
This is so weird, so familiar, yet so different.
Just trying to get my bearings here.
Wow.
How weird is this?
I feel like I'm right at home. Look, there's the blue and green milk stand right where it's supposed to be. There's the Thai echelon.
Wow.
And the really great part is, look how empty it is.
This rules.
This is all so incredible. It's kind of cool because I can see some differences, just like where things are placed, but broad strokes wise,
It is so similar.
I don't feel like I'm in Florida. I don't feel like I'm in Anaheim. I feel like I'm in Star Wars.
It's no secret that I didn't really like the last movie.
But I love this.
I mean, that's the freaking Millennium Falcon.
No matter how many times I see this for the rest of my life,
This is going to impress me.
when I first saw the one in Anaheim, I was so blown away
Just from looking at it, so overwhelmed.
that I didn't find out till much later that the Millennium Falcon in Galaxy's Edge is 100 feet long.
And Galaxy's Edge Millennium Falcons
are the first time a complete full-scale Falcon was ever built anywhere.
mind-blowing.
This alone, if it were just the outside part of the Falcon,
Even the square-dished Millennial Falcon, as some people call it,
would have made me a Galaxy's Edge fan for life.
much less the fact that you get to fly it.
Which I believe we're actually scheduled to do just a little later on.
Dude, this is weird seeing IMDb here, BuzzFeed.
Local and national news people, all of the equipment.
I mean, look at that. There's Mice Chat over there.
I don't know whether to trip out more that I'm here on the media day,
Or the fact that they perfectly replicated
an entire land seemingly brick for brick on 2 coasts. And not just any land, the largest single themed land in Disney Parks history.
14 acres of Star Wars theming. Dude, I love the look and feel of this place so much.
I think it just feels so Star Wars to me because the Imagineers and all the people involved in creating the land,
Tried to use as many pre-1980 materials as possible.
including a lot of original Star Wars concept art by Ralph McQuarrie.
And for me, that look
Combined with that lived-in galaxy feeling, you know, with all the space junk,
and the wear and tear.
I just feel like I'm in a galaxy far, far away. Dude, look at this. What the heck? I never noticed a Coca-Cola droid in the other Galaxy's Edge.
Sweet. Then again, to be fair, it could be there.
I've only seen that Coke cart surrounded by people.
I mean, how awesome is it just that you can come up and touch a droid?
Much less walk past a land speeder, go through doors that go
Get your food cooked by a pod racer engine?
even get yourself a drink of Dianoga infested water. It's unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable.
I just have a really hard time seeing how any old school Star Wars fan could not like Galaxy's Edge.
I mean, all my life, all I wanted to do was visit a galaxy far, far away.
When I'd go to Disneyland, I just wish that I could just stay in the Star Tours queue just to feel Star Warsy.
So I kid you not, when I think about that, I literally get choked up.
Alright, so from what I understand, this part of Galaxy's Edge
Is by and large the same as its counterpart.
but because it has to fit into a very different space in Hollywood studios,
Not only are the entrances to the land very different,
but supposedly the layout of the Resistance side is very different as well.
Yeah, you can already tell it's a lot wider over here.
oh yeah, definitely. Way more elbow room. I'm tripping out on these tables over here. I'm hoping these are here all the time and not just for the media day.
Because that's one thing that was definitely lacking from Star Wars Town before.
Just places to stand and put things down for a second. Oh yeah, look at the size of that walkway over here. Ooh, and another difference, because it's Florida, they've got these weird Star Wars looking cooling fans everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, summer on Batuu.
Man, I was just thinking it's a good thing we're in a Star Wars land instead of a Star Trek land.
Otherwise, all these Disney PR people in the red shirts would be in big trouble. Oh yeah, okay, here's where it gets really, really different.
They've moved around around the ships a little bit.
So the A-Wing fighter here is located kind of where the X-Wing would be in the other Galaxy's Edge.
And then the X-Wing
Is located across the walkway
in what feels like a much bigger Resistance camp area.
right by the Resistance supply.
It's weird watching the news people do their thing and doing interviews over there with Imagineers and stuff like that.
They offered us the ability to do some interviewing ourselves.
But I don't really have much of an interview type of show, you know, I'm not a good interviewer.
So what we decided to do is just a little bit more of a free-form wander.
But I'm stoked because in just a little bit,
We are scheduled to get our peek, supposedly,
of the inside, or a piece of the inside, of the Rise of the Resistance ride.
I have no idea whether or not they're going to allow us to film it.
But I really, really hope so.
Oh yeah, it's a little more circular and a little less long and stringy in the layout of the Resistance side over here.
They got a little more depth.
So they got some queue line over here for Rise of the Resistance, complete with Star Wars themed fans.
And then, because it doesn't have to go all the way to Critter Country here, a much shorter walk.
to reach the end of the land and the exit.
This rockwork seems a lot different too.
It's cool because I could see steps chiseled up into the cliffs there.
Awesome little detail that makes Batuu feel much more inhabited and much older.
But now I'm kind of psyching myself out because I'm not sure if I just didn't see that in Disneyland
Or if it's an actual difference.
Because I gotta tell you, so far it's been a whole different ball game seeing Galaxy's Edge with very few people in it.
Oh, sick, another Coke Troy.
Dude, I want this cart so hard. I mean, I'd probably repaint it.
That is just so Star Wars looking to me.
Oh man, I just love that.
Yeah, definitely a lot more drink carts, but that's to be expected. It's Florida.
The only other difference I really hear people talking about
Is the spires looking a little different paint color-wise.
it's possible. I mean, the Florida sunlight is much different from California, though.
So it could be that.
Oh man, listen to that thing pulsating and making all kinds of crazy mechanical sounds. There's a freaking gonk droid sitting out here.
A freaking Return of the Jedi style A-Wing fighter.
What is not to love? All right, since we have a little tiny bit of time before our scheduled event,
I just want to go really quickly
and walk through the exit
and therefore entrance.
on this side of Galaxy's Edge.
Oh, that feels so good.
Oh, I'm gonna go back through. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh, and back out again. That feels so good.
Ah, we waited so long to do that.
Ah, I feel balanced now. We saw both entrances.
Dude, this is so awesome. I am really trying to soak in the empty Galaxy's Edge experience. Because once the genie is out of the bottle and this baby is open to the public, it's not gonna look like this in the daytime ever again.
Beautiful. Just beautiful.
Now you'll notice as we're walking around, they have all these little content locations set up.
That's because with so many cameras in here, with all the media people,
They set up sort of a schedule so everybody can go in and get the perfect shot.
and no single location all gets bum rushed at once.
That's why I said we were waiting for our time slot for Rise of the Resistance.
Which in our schedule just says that we got the WDW Imagineering look ahead. Like, what is that? That sounds kind of weird.
So you could just imagine how surprised and happy we were when they announced in that little orientation presentation this morning that what that actually means
is we're scheduled for a 6 sneak peek.
inside the still unopened
I
ride.
can't even think about any other content locations till we get in there.
I mean, I love the food in Docking Bay 7. I love all the stuff in Doc Ondar's Antiques. I love all the details and creatures and features of the marketplace.
But I've seen all their counterparts in California.
But no one has seen any part
Of Rise of the Resistance.
well, you know, no one that doesn't work for Disney or Lucasfilm. Oh no, I just found out from the Tim Tracker that they're not allowing any filming in there, right?
No, I had to put my phone in a bag.
In a bag?
Ah, well at least they can't stop me from describing it.
Dang it, we can't even sneaky film. Phone in a bag?
But my phone gets claustrophobic.
All right, let's bag it up.
See you guys in a minute.
Oh my lightsabers.
You guys. You guys!
I have now seen things will never be the same.
All we got to see was a tiny little portion of the ride.
Just a little fraction.
And not only was I blown away and impressed, but I literally got emotional.
There are multiple ride systems in play in this ride. There are insane animatronics coming.
What we got to see is the second part of the ride system where you enter a resistance troop transport ship.
And get captured by the First Order.
And although we were not allowed to take any pictures or any video and had to put our phones in the weird bags.
They let us off the Resistance ship.
And when the doors opened, we were inside of a Star Destroyer.
Confronted by literally 50 stormtroopers in armor.
Seriously, I counted 48 myself before we had to go back out.
All full-sized and so lifelike.
Their animatronicness wasn't even activated yet.
But just standing there inside of the gigantic hangar of a Star Destroyer.
With 50 stormtroopers and uniformed First Order
cast members giving you the evil eye.
a full-size looking TIE fighter up on the wall.
Another ride vehicle, the one we've all seen with the droid driver.
It was too much, too much.
Everybody knows I wasn't huge on The Last Jedi.
Episode 7 I was more or less neutral on.
But I'm telling you right now, standing inside that Star Destroyer,
even a new school Star Wars Star Destroyer with new school First Order troopers.
not only did I get goosebumps and almost blurt out some very un-Disney-like language,
My eyes literally were getting sweaty with respect.
it is so easy to be cynical and passé about stuff.
But if 7, 9, 12-year-old me
could see where I stood today,
he would lose his mind. And you know how I know? Because I am still in there. And I was losing my mind.
even Allie looked blown away. What did you think?
It was so awesome. I wanted to cry too.
And she never saw Star Wars till she was like 20 years old.
I am telling you right now, just based on the stuff that we saw today,
Especially the little clips we saw in the presentation this morning showing the confrontation with Kylo Ren and the way the ride vehicles drop and the third ride vehicle you get into, which is an escape pod.
the fact that animatronic Nine Num is in there.
This is going to be the best ride ever.
When they showed this image in the presentation, I was getting it mixed up with the concept artwork. But no, now I can tell you, that is a photograph. And not only that, but seeing it in person looks 10 times better. I mean, it's gonna be right up there with the Millennium Falcon.
It might even top it.
Which for me, believe me, is saying something.
Because this right here was the dream of my life. Just seeing it.
Much less flying it and pulling the lever into hyperspace.
So while this might always be my favorite,
And while it is the coolest, most amazing, most interactive screen ride I have ever been on in my life,
I just love 3D environments and animatronics.
which maybe explains why I'm so hardcore obsessed with the part of the queue for this ride where you get to be inside.
The fastest hunk of junk in the galaxy.
Which, by the way, I forgot we get to ride today.
But before I can even think of doing that,
I think I speak for both of us when I say I could use a drink.
oh man, they're not accepting walk-ins to the cantina until 6:30, and listen to that. I can hear DJ Rex in there pumping away.
Let me in, I know the DJ, we're friends. I want a carbon freeze. You know what, that's fine, because as much as I want a carbon freeze, it's so
A
hot.
frosty blue milk might be even better.
Oh, step right up, Allie. Get that sweet milk.
Allie is going to have one of each. I will just be having the blue milk.
I don't know what it is about the green
But
one.
personally, once was enough.
Oh yeah, that's good.
You're crazy. These just taste like tropical Skittles to me.
Well, I'll stick to chewing my Skittles.
Alright, well, it's not quite time to fly the Falcon yet.
So we might as well just cruise around a little bit more.
Listen to that. So crazy, when the land is empty, you can really hear all the different soundscapes. Tracker?
As much as I've been trying to look for differences between here and California,
I gotta tell you, they are pretty darn close to identical.
so I don't want to repeat too much of what we did before.
So if you want to see how to construct a lightsaber,
Or a more detailed view of making droids at the droid depot,
or all the nooks and crannies inside the Falcon,
I will link my trilogy of epic Star Wars Galaxy's Edge videos down in the description.
from its identical twin in California. I love that there are so many details in Galaxy's Edge.
It would take a long time to get to know this place thoroughly.
I mean, just for its opening salvo, they've created more than 7,000 props for this land.
with so much attention to detail.
Many of them stand from original screen-used props.
Even the droid tracks in the streets were made using molds of the droid's feet from A New Hope.
And it's not just about scenery. There are also over 700 unique pieces of merchandise. 700! Think about that for a second.
Falcon. Do you realize how long it would take to look at 700 pieces of merchandise and get to know them all? Inconceivable! Hey, side note, in Anaheim, isn't this guy's stuffed porg all ripped up? Hey, there's another difference. You've got a crap ton of props and artifacts to see everywhere. Then add on top of that hundreds of pieces of merchandise to check out. And there's quite a lot to do here, but even if you did all of that, it would just be the tip of the iceberg thanks to the Disney Play app that turns your phone into a Star Wars data pad. You can use your phone to hack things in the land and cause different reactions. You can use it to scan crates and see what's inside, translate Arabesh into English, and even, as I just learned, use a feature called Tune and tune in to other characters' conversations, basically eavesdropping on Batuuans. There's also a multiplayer game going on throughout the day called Outpost Control, where the First Order is trying to hack all the door panels in the land. And you can either choose to help them or join the resistance and try to conquer more panels than the enemy. There's even another separate game you can play in line for Smugglers Run, where you can take on some kind of job for Hondo Onaka and prove you're worthy to pilot the Falcon. Wait a minute. Holy cow, it already started raining while we were checking in for this. Well, that's not really raining in Florida. That's barely sprinkling. But sheesh, that was quick. Oh, dude, I can never get sick of the Falcon. Look at this. They gave us this weird little pass here and sent us up the Fast Pass line, which I've actually never been through, even in California. Oh, weird. Apparently, we can use our own camera here in the queue, but when we get to the top and go in the Millennium Falcon, we're gonna turn in that card and they film us. So weird. I'm used to filming Disney. I'm not used to Disney filming me. All right, there he is. Hey, good old Honda Accord.
I am offering the opportunity of a lifetime. I need flight crews to transport this valuable merchandise across the galaxy.
I love seeing that guy. But you know what I love about 1,000 times more? It's stepping onto the ship that made the Kessel Run in less than 12 parsecs. The Millennium freaking Falcon. Oh my God. It never gets old. Wow, look at all the media. It's like they're filming an episode of Lifestyles of the Scruffy and Nerf Herding. Ugh, the details. I want to take this all apart and rebuild it in my house. I guess first I need a bigger house. Look at this. It's that thing Princess Leia tries to move. Allie, try to move it. Try to move it. Yeah, try and put it upright. Try and put it upright. And then I come in for the smooch. Ooh, we didn't even get interrupted by C-3PO. All right, we filled out our special card and now we're being called back to fly the Falcon. Okay.
Move your stick to fly right and left.
Oh my gosh. We're letting you steer? Up.
Pull back on the stick to fly out.
Okay, up.
And push forward to fly down.
And down.
Only one gun.
Oh, it's just like riding a bike. Kinda.
Weapons are online.
A big
Left pilot. Hit the boosters.
bike. Yes!
Right pilot. Make the jump to light speed.
Oh my gosh. Yes! Alright. Dude, not gonna lie to you. That feels so good. Oh, Chewbacca! Oh, I forgot I was supposed to be steering. Oops.
Yes. Yes. Keep shooting.
Okay.
They've locked on to us. Take evasive action.
Is this a bad time to mention that I was never very good in video games? Oh, sorry, Chewie. Oh, there's nothing in the world like that. Oh, they found a Wookiee to help fly the ship. I don't want to leave. They can't make me. Yes, they can. Whoa, looks like it's still raining and the rain is gonna settle in for a while. That's something we definitely haven't seen out in California yet. Galaxy's Edge in the rain. At least it's not raining hard, just hard enough to be annoying. They better keep Chewie under that canopy over there or they're gonna have one wet Wookiee. All right, well, the big grand opening ceremony isn't until tomorrow morning. And since we finished everything on our official schedule, maybe we should take a cue from everybody else and head indoors. Actually, this is the perfect excuse for us to check out the media room. For that, though, we actually have to leave Star Wars Town and head on over to the world-famous Pizza Rizzo. Like I said, we're newbies at this whole Media Day thing. We probably won't show this stuff next time, but you gotta give us a little slack this time. We're just a little bit excited to be here. Every time this works, I'm so happy. Look at it works. And if you think that's impressive, they have this whole media area in here where people can take a break, upload stuff, download stuff, and even get a free snack. Oh, I can already tell you what Allie's favorite part of the day was. The snack part. Well, I'll just take one of these here, maybe one of these, a couple of sodas, a TV news reporter. Whoa, check it out. You can see they're debuting their new Photo Pass technology here as well. Firstly, they have this fancy 360-degree camera that creates your tiny world magic shot. But they've also got this other new option, this super zoom magic shot as well. Even the Photo Pass is getting more dynamic. All right, well, we've now stuffed our backpack full of as many free snacks and free swag items that they were given away on a table over there as we possibly can. So I think we've done all the damage we can for today. We were just gonna head back to the hotel until the dedication ceremony tomorrow morning, which you can see them preparing for over here. But it turns out there's also a fancy dinner tonight, so we might as well stick around for at least a peek. After all, the place is full of cameras. Who knows who might show up? Like, look, there's Chewbacca right there. I think that means they'll be serving porg tonight. All right, looks like the party's already getting underway here. And I hear any second a special guest is coming to kick things off. Oh my gosh, look, live and in the flesh.
Tonight we see if you have what it takes to be a a legal spot, a business associate of mine.
It's Honda Accord.
Tonight we shall see how you fly and celebrate our new business partnership. Eat, drink, and while you're at it, make Hondo some credits.
That was weird. Uh-oh, looks like Tim's in trouble with the law. I think the First Order has a thing against facial hair. Wow, look at this. They have all kinds of little food stations set up here. Wow, how about that? They're making the foods of Batuu look pretty darn good out here. This is sort of strange and surreal, though. I never thought the Millennium Falcon would be the backdrop to a fancy get-together. Food looks pretty good. I heard there are drinks from the cantina out here. So far, all I've seen is that lemonade-looking stuff and the coffee. What do we have here? Ooh, some beverages definitely fit for a cantina, but not from the cantina, as far as I can tell. Definitely nothing to whine about, though. It is very weird seeing the streets of Batuu this way. It's unlikely we'll ever see them like this again. Hey, look at this. We have a resistance spy interacting with the luminary. I still haven't quite got a handle on her name, but you're very good at sneaking. Oh, no wonder she slunk away in a hurry. We've got First Order officers out here. Ugh. They look kind of strict, like my junior high principal. This is so strange. There are all kinds of Lucasfilm and Disney executives out here. Important media personalities. It's Rey and Chewbacca. Ooh, looks like they're trying to fix up that X-Wing. Dude, this is the most surreal thing. Just sitting here watching Chewie and Rey try to fix an X-Wing for basically nobody but us. I gotta give it to him at Galaxy's Edge. It almost feels like you're irrelevant and the story would just be going on without any guests. Oh, weird. Looks like they gave up. Must be waiting on parts. Wait a minute, check this out. Following Chewie and Rey led me to another beloved Star Wars character, R2-D2. It is you. It is you. Dude, that is so sick. Oh my gosh, is it ever good looking out here. Like I always say, places with bad weather have beautiful sunsets. So I can't imagine too many places could top Orlando. Well, considering the whole celiac disease thing and my terrible fear of cross-contamination, I don't think I'll be partaking in any of the food items. I just couldn't leave for the day without checking out some of the hubbub. Kind of weird because Allie went back to the hotel to rest, so now I don't really know anyone out here. Looks like I'm cruising this party like Han, solo, which makes it basically like every party that happened during high school. It's really cool though, walking around this event, because what we're seeing all over the place are all these Disney people, Lucasfilm people, Imagineering people finally getting a chance to celebrate years of hard work as they prepare to officially dedicate Star Wars Galaxy's Edge tomorrow morning. I gotta tell you, coming out here today has made me stoked on Galaxy's Edge all over again. It's weird, it's no secret that I have kind of a rocky relationship with the newer movies. Well, mainly the last one, but I love Galaxy's Edge. And with a new movie on the way, there's definitely hope. I mean, did you see Rey in that last trailer? Whoa. Dude, I love seeing the First Order Stormtroopers. They are so cool looking and very popular with the ladies. Wait a minute. What's happening? Oh, whoa. Look at this cholo. It's Kylo Ren. Weird.
You're out of line, Trooper. And out of time.
Ooh, I like coming here on media night. We can watch all the cameras scrambling to get a good shot of Kylo. It's like a little school of fish. Yeah, it looks like Kylo Ren's not a fan of the paparazzi, huh? Look at him go back there. Oh, his buddies have his back. Look at these. I want that uniform. I think I would look buffer if I wore Stormtrooper armor. All right, well, the party is almost over, and I think I've seen every character but one.
But I will find the resistance.
I keep hearing a rumor that BB-8 is around here somewhere. It's true! Look! It's BB-8! Hello, BB-8! How are you doing? Dude, weird. I've never met a celebrity before. You're a hero of the Resistance. Wow, and so humble. And handsome, if I may say so. Okay, BB-8. All right, I'll see you later, buddy. Dude, that was awesome. I know he's been in the launch bay for a long time, but that's actually the first time I've ever met BB-8. I feel like I can finally say now that I've done my duty. All right, the official dedication ceremony for Galaxy's Edge is bright and early tomorrow morning. So now that I've done my duty, I think I'm gonna skedaddle out of here, head back onto the bus, hotel, and sleep. Wow. Morning on Batuu. Wow. Oh, they're getting serious out here. This is sort of a last but not least type of thing. The official Galaxy's Edge dedication. Ooh, the music's starting. Oh, look at him with his umbrella. He's very popular right now. I think I'm gonna flip my hat around backwards to protect my neck. Poor Allie's using a washcloth for her shoulders. Wait a minute. What's happening? Oh, here he comes. Honda Accord.
I am Hondo Onaka.
Oh, yeah, Onaka.
And welcome to Onaka Transport Solutions.
Look.
Oh, Chewbacca, my fine friend. What seems to be the matter now? A problem? I don't recall a problem. I believe we sorted out those supplies last night.
Step aside, citizen. Remain calm. We are here for your safety. We've been looking for that Wookiee and a Resistance spy. Stand down.
Whoa, my friends. This is clearly a misunderstanding.
We have orders to detain anyone who is a threat to the First Order.
Hey, you guys looking for me?
It's the spy we've been tracking. She has the location of the Resistance base.
Hey, you're slower than usual.
These Resistance traitors know how to blend in. Get her.
She always gives them the slip. Oh, and you, I will be right back. Good morning, everyone.
That's force right there. On behalf of everyone at Disney Parks, Experiences and Products, thank you for joining us here at the edge of the galaxy. I want to thank Walt Disney Imagineering, led by Bob Weiss and Kareem Daniel, for delivering something truly special with amazing new language.
Awesome. Uh-oh. Feel those
Scott
raindrops?
Trowbridge, whose vision you see here today. But most importantly, I want to thank the amazing cast members who are all now citizens of Batuu and who have breathed life into every corner of Galaxy's Edge. And now it's my great honor and privilege to invite the world to live their very own Star Wars adventure right here on Batuu.
All right, the characters are coming back. Boy, it's really starting to rain now. Hope R2 and BB-8 are gonna be okay. There's Vi the Spy Chewbacca's coming in. Oh my gosh, the music is swelling. What's gonna happen? Wait for it.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Star Wars Galaxy's Edge.
Hamill and Harrison Ford like Anaheim, but still, it must feel good to all of the Disney executives and workers and Imagineers to finally have all their hard work come to its end with the fully armed and operational Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. They've done their duty. It's crazy to think that after all this time, both Star Wars Galaxy's Edge locations will be open as of tomorrow morning. Finally, the public on both coasts will be able to experience the sights, sounds, and delicious smells of the Star Wars universe. I honestly, genuinely love it. They have really created something next level here just with the land as is. And from everything I saw yesterday, once Rise of the Resistance opens up, which I believe is happening in December out here, this place is gonna level up again. For now though, after 3 days of mayhem, I think it's time for us to get some rest. We're gonna head into the cantina for a drink, but you have done your duty. You can go home and sleep well. Give me that sweet, sweet carbon free. Look at DJ Rex up there bopping his head to the beat. I see we have some smugglers over here. You want to know about Batuu? I'll tell you about Batuu. Saw the outer rim of the heat, sunshine, sunburns of Boba, Jango Fett, Boba Fett, Spaceballs and red shirts, and the Cylons. You gotta watch out for the Cylons everywhere. Oh, him? DJ Rex? He's not a Cylon, he's a robot. You like when I get space drunk? Off my non-alcoholic drink? You love it. Cheers! You've done your duty. Ooh, look at that. There's Doug Chang right there, art director for Star Wars, being interviewed for some sort of documentary. Fancy. I know that's him because I got to meet him and take a fun pic earlier. Thanks, Doug. We're friends. Did one of you guys leave a droid over there?
That one's actually not mine.
Oh, okay. Whose droid?
No one. He's his own person.
Oh, okay. Just making sure, you know, that there wasn't just an unattended droid.
He's quite fond of the general, isn't he?
He is quite fond of him. He does
Where's
very
the
well for
general?
himself. The general isn't here at present.
Okay.
Depends which general you're speaking of, too. He's also the general.
I was thinking of Lady I see. Now, I know I saw you over by the Millennium Falcon earlier.
Yeah, sneaking around. I was following your example. She was sneaking so well that I wanted to sneak around.
Thank you very much.
I was mispronouncing your name earlier, too. Someone said it was V.
It's not V.
No, and then I heard it was Vi, and I went,
I know you're not a member of the Resistance.
oh,
It's concerning to me, sir.
oh, no, well, someone else told me it was Vi, and then I corrected it.
Ah, so you are a member of the Resistance.
Well, I'm thinking about it. I heard the pay isn't very good.
Doing good and making good work never pays well except for in your heart.
Okay, close enough.
That's a devotion that, like, takes commitment.
I could see my way.
But I believe and I see the ability in you to do just that if you want.
Oh, I like that. You see more in me than my teachers did. Very good.
It's important to find good teachers.
Okay, I'll go keep an eye on your ship, and I'll go look for Honda Accord.
Yes,
yeah, I'm their friend. What they said.
He's an upstanding citizen.
What's his name? His name is
He's from Off-Road. He's from Coruscant, sir. I need to make sure you are carrying no weapons at all. Hands up, please.
Okay, hands up.
Shake this leg.
Okay.
With your hands up.
Oh, sorry.
It's difficult shaking leg with it.
Yeah.
Put that leg down.
Okay.
Shake that leg.
Okay.
Turn around.
All right. I'm doing the hokey
Did you
pokey.
see any weapons fall out?
No, sir. No weapons on this man, sir. We can vouch for his character.
We are looking for a resistance spy.
Oh,
He's
yeah?
not a resistance spy. You will help the First Order, will you not?
I will.
The answer is yes,
Yes.
sir.
Yes, sir.
Carry on, citizen.
Okay. I'll carry on.
I'll carry on helping the resistance. There you go, take that. That's Hondo's mark.
Oh, okay.
What
do I do with this?
Just keep on keeping it. Oh, it's yours, my friend. It shows you're one of us. Consider yourself a personal friend of Hondo Onaka.
Oh, awesome.
Tell the spire.
Tell the spire. Well, I have no idea what happened, but I got a card now, so.